Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh is the
Dr. Doreen is an expert in autism.
Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh.
Dr. Doreen Granpeesheh is a visionary in the field of autism. Now you can ask her questions on Ask Dr. Doreen. Stephen has written in and said, "Hi everyone, my son's speech therapist wants to stop speech therapy at the end of the year, which on the one hand is great, but I'm worried about stopping. Do your kids regress when stopping therapy?"
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know how much speech therapy you're getting, and usually people don't get a lot of speech therapy. Usually they get maybe 2 to 3 hours a week, maybe even less.
I think that's a lot. I think
That's
most
quite
get a
a-
half an hour,
Yeah. That's not going to, stopping that is not necessarily going to cause regression. It might, obviously, like anything else, your child might forget some things and then they're also not progressing. But I have seen regression when someone stops intensive ABA.
Yeah.
And that's a little bit different. That's because intensive ABA kind of ends up being sort of your mode of communication, and it becomes your world. And then once you stop that, the child gets very confused and regresses to using challenging behaviors again. So I wouldn't be worried. And I don't know also if you are worried, why is your speech therapy stopping? Maybe that's because your child has progressed to a point where he or she doesn't need it. So.
Yeah, I doubt that highly. I'm going to bring cynicism in here.
Schools, yeah.
I mean, because it's coming from a school. It's very likely. I love speech and language pathologists. First of all, let me say that. I do. But schools will pressure them to only have caseloads that are so big. And there is this natural attrition thing where they say, oh, well, they've been having speech for 3 years, so we're done.
Yeah.
I would question that. I would question that. And often what we've seen people do is go back and say, yes, you're right. We'd like to stop having the one-on-one that you have been doing with him, but now we would like for you to have it be more pragmatic language in a group setting. We used to have a thing at our school that a lot of people have. They call it different things, but it was called lunch bunch, where then my son would go in once a week and have lunch with a group of kids, some of whom were also having speech, but then they would pull in other kids that were completely speech normal development, and they would play a game during lunch, and there would be people there to monitor with the SLP to help make sure that we're getting the peer language down right. I wouldn't let them just take it away, Steve. That's my point of view on that. I would push. But it's great that they're saying that your child is progressing. Celebrate that, but push them for something else.
And also, usually services that are funded by the school can continue into the summer, just so you know.
Yes, absolutely. Don't forget, you can watch Ask Dr. Doreen live every Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific time. We hope to see you there.